Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Chris checking in with another video. I hope that you had a wonderful weekend and happy Tuesday. For those that are coming onto my channel for the first time, I am Chris. I am a Michigander currently living in Munich, Germany. And on this channel, I talk about everything. I talk about China, I talk about what life in Germany is like, particularly speaking coming from someone who is Black and queer. I'm an educator, I give reviews on culture, and I love culture. So if you think some of these topics may be interesting, hit that subscribe button, activate the notification button so that you are aware when I post videos, which is usually every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Berlin time. Subscribe to this channel and join the community. Have you ever found yourself returning from a vacation, a organized and well waited for a vacation, and realized that you're not fully relaxed? I have many times, and it's one of the reasons why I decided to get rid of Instagram as well as Facebook. And in this video, I want to talk about how is it that deleting Instagram and Facebook has given me my brain back, given me my mind back, and helped me actually become a better person and helped me reconnect to my human nature. So I'm going to go in this video with chronological points. So guys, I'm pretty sure everyone that's watching this video either has a Facebook, has an Instagram, or has both, and you know what it's like. You scroll, you scroll, you scroll, endless scrolls, right? And what this has done to me, honestly, psychologically, is it has made me a very impatient person when it comes to doing things that I want to do. Reading. I used to be such an avid reader, but social media has conditioned me to just skim, to just look for the most important thing and look for the most exciting thing and not embrace myself and just entrench myself in stories anymore. I just felt I was looking at a person's face and I was looking at a person living their best life abroad, and I wasn't living my best life abroad. There's a lot of insecurity that comes attached with being in a pandemic and being away from home and not knowing what the next steps are and when you can go back home and when can you see your family, and just constantly being reminded that people somewhere out there are living their best life or have a better day than I do based on what they're putting on social media. It's really crippling. It can be crippling. I also like to point out that we live in a society where so much is expected from us, particularly my generation. Folks that were born in the 90s, folks that were born in the late 80s know that it will be very, very complicated from our generations onward to own property. Debt is on the rise, just the society around us that's consistently pushing us to buy, spend, get better, get better, get better. You know, when it just was too much for me at one point. Deleting Facebook and Instagram has actually given me a better idea of who my friends are. For example, you have a lot of people on Instagram and Facebook that like your things, they look at your stories, but do they actually know what's going on in your life? Do they actually talk to you? Do they know that behind the beautiful photos that you're sending on Instagram, that you're actually going through a really tough time psychologically? Do the people that look at your stories and like your posts, or for example, just watch your things, and the people that we, subconsciously seek validation from, are they truly there for you when you need them? Deleting Instagram and Facebook has made my circle extremely small. I actually have genuine conversations with people. I ask my friends and family, please send me photos of what you're doing every day. It's kind of like a formal writing, like writing a letter to me. Send me photos of what you're doing. Send me your location so I can see where you are. FaceTime me, talk to me, call me on the phone so I can actually talk to you. These are things that social media doesn't allow room for anymore. Just think about it. On Facebook and on Instagram, you have their inbox thing, and you don't even need to actually spend time in writing a full out compassionate message to people that you care about, because Facebook and Instagram will always be there. Everyone's on it every 5 minutes. You don't need to value relationships as in the ways that we used to value them in the past before Instagram and Facebook came on. Facebook allows you to deactivate and activate your account as long as you want. You have to go through a step-by-step process to tell them why is it that you're deleting your account, whereby they try to persuade you to stay on Facebook. But Instagram is a completely different ball game. you can only deactivate your Instagram account once per week. They only give, and then you activate it again, for example, after 2 days after withdrawal, right? I mean, being addicted to Instagram, there's no room for you to have a relapse, I guess, because once you activate within 1 week, you gotta be on there for another week. And I don't think that's healthy. I don't think that's healthy to manipulate people, mind manipulate people into having this app and not letting them delete something that they have created on this platform. I find that very problematic. And I am trying to re-socialize myself into appreciating reading. It's gotten to the point now where I even am become critical of news sources like the BBC and the New York Times, because as you're reading these articles, you'll come across halfway through an article copious advertisements, and they're just so distracting. It's like literally going over a speed bump when you're reading something. They're flashy, in your face advertisements that are trying to distract your focus of what you were trying to do previously. It's so annoying, and it's gotten to the point now where when I pick up a book, guys, I'm currently getting through A Promised Land by Barack Obama. I'm telling you guys, it's been a lethargic process to recondition my brain after being on Instagram and Facebook for 10 years to have patience in the book, in the story, in the development of the story, in the thought process, to really interact with literature again. I am not as impulsive as I used to be based on swiping, getting to the point, and just missing a whole bunch of good juices that could be enriching to me in terms of like my growth, in terms of my knowledge of the world that I live in, and in topics that I'm genuinely passionate about. So I've been working really hard to get through that. Another thing that I'm focusing on is I'm really trying to connect with people. I think we're all guilty of it. You're on the phone with your mom, or you're on the phone with your boyfriend, and you put the phone on speaker, and simultaneously you're on Instagram, swiping. Instagram and Facebook have become so entrenched in our lives that it's a horrible addiction. It's like a modern addiction, folks. How many people on your social media platform do you actually talk to in person or in private about things that you're going through? How big is your friend circle when you take Facebook and Instagram out of the picture? These are questions that I'm asking myself every day. And one of the things that I've learned in Germany is that when you become friends with people here in Germany, you become friends with them for life. I have deep-rooted conversations with my newfound small group of friends because I deleted Facebook and Instagram. It's been so rewarding. Never have I ever felt okay with crying, just vulnerably crying. You know, sometimes you just feel the stresses of life and it's like, goodness gracious, like I had so many things to do. The world is going crazy, coronavirus. I'm a young professional trying to advance in my career, and corona is a hurdle, politics, you know, police brutality. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, and it's loud and activism and social media. It brought me to a breaking point at one point, you know, and I'm happy that deleting Facebook and Instagram made me aware that I have a very tight-knit community with whom I can talk to, and who they can talk to me as well. And I'm investing all my time in YouTube now, guys. And I really, as you can see, I try my hardest to reply to each and every one of your comments. I am reading your comments and I value your opinions. And I'm learning this, to have this patience. And I think it's something that a lot of us YouTubers actually need to learn how to do, because we are actually building and forming a community. So your thoughts and your opinions are stronger now to me, and they mean more now to me, now that I'm actually focused on them. I think Instagram and Facebook are beautiful platforms and useful platforms. But I keep saying deleted, I deactivated my accounts. It's just too much. It's honestly just too much. It's become a hindrance for me, and I'm happier without it. How are you coping with the digital world around us that is telling us to consume more, to have less patience for things, and to devalue our personal relationships by not dedicating time to them? I mean, when's the last time you've called someone on the phone and left a voicemail? Is that something that we do in the 21st century anymore? If you don't pick, I mean, how often do you call people on the phone anymore now? When's the last time you picked up the phone and just had a random conversation with someone within your close-knit community just because? Versus just saying, hey, how you doing? Sending a text, hey, how you doing? Pick up the phone and call me. Hey, how are you? Are you having a day today? Some people are like, why are you calling me? Or some people don't even answer. They're like, hey, text me. It's like, why can't you pick up the phone? Let's have a conversation. I want to hear your voice. I want to talk to you. I want to get to know you. No, text me. You know, don't FaceTime me. Text me. I don't have time. I don't want to make time is the point. I didn't want to make time because, you know, again, swipe. Fast, easy, get everything, you know. That was my experience, guys, with Instagram and Facebook. What's been yours? Let me know in the comment section below. Comment, like, subscribe, share this video if you care, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you, guys. Ciao.